Hello and welcome back to Russ Plays Games. My name is Russ, and as you can see, I'm sitting in front of my movie corner. I have my dragon t-shirt on, my Dungeons & Dragons Honor Amongst Thieves movie right next to me, my unboxing knife, because today, as promised, Onslaught came in from WizKids. And so this was an order that I made from WizKids, where I basically got Dungeons & Dragons Onslaught, the core set. I got the SellSwords Expansion 1, the Deathknight promo card pack, which is nice and foily. I'll show that off here in a minute. And two new factions. The Many Arrows faction pack and the Red Wizards faction pack. Now, crazily enough, I had seen this at my friendly local game store, but it's like $140 normally. This set, okay, with everything on it, cost me, not joking, $150. It was a nice set that that Wizards had, or that WizKids had, I should say, because this is an official WizKids product. Okay, and I ordered this last week as of filming this, and so I am super excited to be able to show it off. Now, let me see here. Actually, I'm wondering if I should just do it this way. Here it is. Okay, come on. There is the Onslaught core bundle, and there you can see the price. I will have a link to this down below. And so if you wish to purchase it the same way I did, and you want to go and grab it, go for it, because it's pretty awesome. Okay. So it says, Onslaught is a competitive skirmish game in which each player controls an adventuring party from one of the powerful factions of the Forgotten Realms. Parties delve into dungeons, battle rival adventurers, and confront fearsome monsters on a quest for treasure and glory. This core set includes everything two players need to play, including 12 characters from two different factions, Harpers and Zentarum, a horde of monsters, and an immersive campaign that send rival parties deep into the depths of a ruined keep to confront a mighty black dragon. And you can kind of see here on the back, you can see some of the different figures that you get. Here's the black dragon, here's some monsters for you, here's all the different characters you get. These are all the different components. You get 21 fully painted miniatures, 1 double-sided game board, 4 20-sided dice, 16 dial cards, 26 standard cards, 44 mini cards, 71 tokens, 14 terrain elements, 1 rulebook, 1 scenario guide, and 4 plastic standees. And so, This uses a modified version of the 5th edition rules. Okay. And you can actually purchase some different things, and they also have some scenarios and stuff on the back that you can buy. Here's the rule book, and here's a map terrain reference guide. So this, I'm assuming, is one map. This, I'm assuming, is the other map. And then this just kind of tells you all about the different things. And so you have a bunch of your guys, the Harpers and the Zentaurim. So yeah, and then you have a young black dragon, 2 gnolls, 4 kobolds, a troll, and an Etten. There's all your different miniatures, and then here's all of your different components. And so, yeah, it's going to be pretty neat. They've got a lot of different tokens and a lot of different, like, really cool stuff. Okay. And you even level up in this game. They have condition tokens, character condition tokens, and then effect icons. Different things like that. And then here is your scenario guide, which gives you the different scenarios that you're going to play. Clash at the Keep. And then this gives you kind of an example round of what you're going to do. And then how everything is played out. There's Prison Break. There's Loot Recovery. The Horde. The Etten. The Dragon Slumbers and Showdown. Conclusion. And then they also have some like scenarios like Deathmatch, Contention, and Capture. And then this gives you kind of what your game round is on the back, and then how you gain experience and how that all works. And here is your game board and tokens. Alrighty. We will pull out some of this stuff. Nice little D&D envelope there. I'm sure that's for certain things inside the game. You have... looks like these are your, what they call dial cards. Okay, and so it looks like you have a little dial here that you... yeah, so every time you gain experience points, you gain some different experience, you gain different, like you have different things that your stuff goes through, and then you have your different health, defense, and probably movement up here in the corner. And then, so it looks like you have your different characters from the different parts, the different monsters. Young troll, here's your young black dragon. Here's your round counter, so this is how many victory points and your different trackers and all that kind of stuff for your different characters. And then on the other side you have some of your other characters here. So, yeah, some different things there. And so, oh, get in there. Looks like these are going to be the different miniatures. Is what I'm going to assume. Yep. Here's the wings of the dragon. So here's your young black dragon, and then his wings go in and out, something like that. So his wings come in and out. I'm pretty sure they have them out like that because you can't get them back in the box otherwise. And so, yeah, so they come in these little plastic pouches. I'm pretty sure if you wanted to, you could probably You know, pull these out and throw them in there if you wanted to. Here's the Etten. And here's the Knolls. Actually, those guys look more like a battle company. So, yeah, those are part of the battle companies. Yay! And so you can kind of see there that they have pretty dynamic poses. So, that's kind of cool. And there's one of the guys. There's the Knolls. Looks like a troll. So, and then there's a Gnoll. I like his axe. It's like appropriately like bitten into, like he's been using it forever. And he's like, aha! Okay. Got a packet of silica gel and we're going to throw away. And it looks like and these are the kobolds. So you can kind of see what they look like here. They're different shapes and different sizes. So, okay. And there's your dice. So you have, looks like the blue ones are the Harpers and the gold ones are the Zentarum ones. And then these are the Harpers. So I'm going to set those guys over there for right now. And this is probably, I would guess, plastic standees. So those are the plastic standees. And so we will stick those right down in there for right now. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the other warband here. So, yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, here's the other warband. So, we've got a nice guy there with a staff. Looks like a mage of some kind. There's a bard. My girlfriend would like him. I think he's a cat guy. And then there's that guy. And there's a little like gnome illusionist or rogue or gnome sorcerer of some kind. And then there's Drow. And so we'll put the dice in there. And then you get these little mini cards in this little pack. And you get this set of large cards in a pack. Okay. And then you get a set of 4 of these type of standees, which I'm pretty sure are used to hold something or other. But yeah. So that's the game itself. It's the core game. I'm pretty sure that there's nothing else under there. Okay. If you would like to see me play this game, leave a comment below and let me know if you'd like me to LP some Onslaught. Because I think that might be kind of fun. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to open up the we're going to open up the SellSwords Expansion. So this is the SellSwords Expansion. It says, mercenaries ply their trade throughout the Forgotten Realms, fighting any faction with coin enough to pay. This expansion pack includes everything you need to add sellsword characters to your faction in Dungeons & Dragons Onslaught, but is not a standalone product and requires a copy of the core set to play. It contains 4 fully painted miniatures, 4 combat dial character cards, 8 level up cards, and 16 tokens. So I'm probably going to need to get myself a probably going to need to get myself something that I can carry these things around in so that I don't have to keep coming back to this thing all the time. So here's your small little level up cards. This is another one of those things. This tells you a little bit about the different characters. They're different little things here. So this little top one here is Blessings of Knowledge. It's double-sided. It actually has a little thing on the back. So it can give you, you can choose whether to gain, looks like +1 attack or +3 defense. And place the matching side of the token. There's Dreadful Aspect, which is that one right there. There's the Hill Rune, and then this one is the Storm Rune. Okay, and I'm pretty sure you put those down on the field and you do some different things like that. And then you have a bunch of dial cards. So essentially this is using the same HeroClix system that we've seen before. Okay, and then you can kind of see that there's like some different character tokens and some different things there. And then these are your cards that you get in the pack. And so what I'm going to do is, just so that I don't lose these guys, I'm going to go ahead and shove them back down in there, like that. And then we can sit down and kind of figure the rest of this thing out. We'll open up the pack with the miniatures so we can see what characters we got. What sellsword characters we got. So we've got, looks like a samurai style character. She's kind of cool looking. And then we have, I believe he's I'm not sure. Oh, he's a turtle. Okay. So he's a tortoise guy because he's got this big shell on his back. We have a dwarf with 2 hammers. And we have, looks like a cleric. Probably a halfling or a gnome. And I don't remember all of my Forgotten Realms races off the top of my head. Now, the next pack I'm going to open is this promo pack of cards. Okay, this is the Deathknight promo pack. Essentially, I think these you can use. Let me see here. So it looks like you just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You get 32 fledgling Deathknight cards, okay, and you can see that they are foily. And they have some stats on the back, okay. And so I think this is one of the reasons why you have the little standees. You can put this guy into the standee, and then he stands in for that particular monster. So he actually just kind of moves around, and he'll just move around the board and do whatever he does. Okay? Because I think he's just a fully fleshed out character, and so I think they just have it to where, yeah, you can hand it out to friends, you can, put it in your games, you can do whatever you want with it. You just have a bunch of these guys doing this stuff. Alright. Let's do the Many Arrows faction pack. And as of recording this, I'll have to check. I'll check my Kickstarter at the end, because I should be getting some stuff pretty soon. Okay. I've got a couple things coming in the mail. Alrighty. Oops. There's some cards in there. Whew. Okay. Here's all of your little cards for all of your different characters. And here's all of your little tokens for said characters. You have some wards and some runes. Yeah, some different things that go with your characters. It's pretty cool. You also get some more of these little level up cards. So that's what the level up cards sort of look like. So you can see there it says brutal critical. It says your attacks are critical successes on a roll of 19 to 20. Your critical effect does an additional 1 damage. I believe that's what that is. So, yeah. And then, of course, you gain some different things. And so they give you Eagle Rage, Ensnaring Strike, and Bear. So it looks like there's a Druid in this pack. And then it kind of gives you the way to read the card and everything like that. So I'll show you the different characters. So here are your different characters. What's really cool about these packs is that they actually come out, and you can see here that you have a spot for cards. So if you're playing with this faction, you can put your characters back in their faction, and then you can put their cards right here. Any level up cards, any other cards that they have that can go right up in here. And then that just sort of saves your progress as you're progressing through the game. Okay? And then you see you get 2d20. Okay? And then you get 5 characters to go with it. Or 6 characters to go with it. So I don't know that it tells me who the different characters are. Okay, it says the legendary Obuld Many Arrows united the warring orc clans and brought them under his banner to form the great kingdom of Many Arrows. Now, agents and adventurers of the kingdom roam far and wide, confronting any who threaten to disrupt the stability of their realm. This faction pack includes everything you need to field the Many Arrows factions in Dungeons & Dragons Onslaught, but is not a standalone product. So you get 6 fully painted miniatures, 6 combat dial character cards, 2 many-sided arrows 20-sided die, 12 level up cards, and 15 tokens. I believe what that bag is that's how you put your characters. I believe that's how you level up your characters in the game. If I'm reading that correctly, which would make sense. So I believe what it is that you put the different character, those different character tokens into that bag, and you draw them out randomly, and then whatever you draw, they go. Which, if I'm correct, that's actually pretty cool. It's a pretty neat way of making the game run a little bit smoother. Alright, now it's the Red Wizards of Thay. It says, the Magiocratic Red Wizards rule the country of Thay with an iron fist. Nefarious and notorious in equal measure, agents of the Red Wizards consort with demons, practice foul necromancy, and stop at nothing to secure more power for their patrons and themselves. Okay. So here again, 6 fully painted miniatures, 6 combat dial character cards, 2 Red Wizards 20-sided dice, 12 level up cards, and 15 tokens. So pretty much the same thing that we got in the Many Arrows, just different characters, okay, that require you to purchase the right ones. Come here, you. Aha. So like here, greater skeletons. Friendly skeletons lose undead minion, which means they probably become like an actual proper thing. But yeah, so that's basically what those level up cards are. And then this is kind of the back of one of those cards. So I'm sure it correlates to one of the guys that you have. Okay. And so, another silica gel pack. Aha. There's your skeleton minions. There's more of your little packs. And in this one you get a cloak of flies and a few more tokens. I'm pretty sure those are probably skeletons or dead people. Yeah, here's Zook Doublefilch, a rogue. So that's what those little characters look like. And then, before I show you those, so yeah, you have summoners, you have minions, you have mirror matches, and then you have the Cloak of Flies. Yeah, it says, token is unique to Farallon of Scardale and is applied following the game effects on that character's card. It says Cloak of Flies, fading. Farallon of Scardale has cover from all enemy attacks. So there you go. And there's the Red Wizards of Thay. And they have cool little, 2 cool little red D20s. And then you can see you get 6 characters to go with them. So, pretty cool, pretty cool. So, that is Dungeons and Dragons Onslaught. This is an official Dungeons and Dragons product. made by WizKids for Wizards of the Coast. Okay. And that allows people to basically kind of play games how they wish. So if you're looking to play, let me do this. If you're looking to play sort of a miniature skirmish game inside of Dungeons and Dragons, this is probably one of the best ways to get started, is through Onslaught. Even just buying the core set and running through it will give you, some different things, and it will show you some of the stuff that you can do with that kind of like Dungeons and Dragons and that kind of stuff. Okay. So, let me see if I have. See, where are you? I know you're in here. I just saw you. So it must be in promotions. So what I'm looking for right now is I had gotten an email earlier from some people, and I might just look up. Alright, I might just go ahead and look up backer kit. And so basically what I'm looking for now is I'm looking to see when my order is going to be fulfilled, because it's almost March as of filming this. It's the end of February, and they were trying to give us And so I was just trying to figure out if we were doing the right thing. Let me... No, that's just that one. Maybe that's what I was seeing. I have no idea. But anyway, I have two projects coming my way. Okay. So the first one, as of 2 weeks ago, was this one called The Last Command. Okay. And it's essentially, it's a dual deck building game about two starships in a broadside battle. So essentially what it is you have a ship mat, and your opponent has a ship mat, and you have your typical center row with a deck of cards that you deal out, and then you purchase every single round. You purchase some new cards, and then you attack your opponent broadsides. Okay? And the whole point of it is, similar to Star Realms, you're trying to take your opponent down to 0 health, or hull points, I guess, in this case, and you're attempting to destroy them. It's on its way, takes about a month, for it to get across and then get into a port. Now, I don't know if they're going to go through Los Angeles, considering all of the fires that they've had down there. They may end up going through either San Francisco or Seattle as a port rather than Los Angeles. I'm not sure exactly how that goes. But I backed this game last summer, and it was fully funded on July 11th of 2024, and they've got it out and it's on its way. Now, the other one that has been almost a year in development, but I'm excited to actually play it because, like, some of the game concept videos and some of the various things that I've seen were really cool looking, is this one, Darkest Doom, by GameStart Studios. And they have... that game is a lot different because it's like kind of a strategy board game like Risk combined with like a miniature style board game like a Hero Quest. But it's not an adventure board game. You're not running through tiles, map tiles, to go to different places. You're on one set board, and you draw mission cards, and you have to go complete missions. And you have to gain enough fame to be able to attack the darkness and to be able to take the fight to the darkness, because you have like 3 ways to win. Like 3 or 4 ways to win. Now, if this thing will actually work, sometimes it does. Sometimes the campaigns work, sometimes they don't. Usually I have water right there. But the art style on this game is phenomenal. Like, really awesome. Okay? And essentially... and I backed the Guardian Edition pledge, limited to 48 hours. It cost me 139 euros. Okay? Now, in American dollars, that's a little bit different, but essentially, like, it was probably about $170 to $180 US dollars, okay, for me to back that. But hot dang, was it worth it? Because right now, that's the price you'd be paying, which is 166 euros, okay? Or 166.50 in US dollars, 149 euros. And the Guardian Edition has the core set, the Endwalker graphic novel, which sets up the actual story of Darkest Doom, the Elder's Relic Pack, the Metal Coins of Destiny, the Neoprene Game Mat, the Timeless Daily Goals and Expansion, and the Herald of Aeon expansion. And what you get in the core set: 74 miniatures, 415 cards, 80 tokens, 73 markers, and 38 other game pieces. And one of the main features is this mountain piece right here. It's called the Winter Mountain. It's the source of 2 of your victory conditions. One is the Priestess, shown down here. You have to beat her. She's being taken over by the darkness. If you beat her, you win. The other one is actually on this side of the mountain. There's a little portal right there. That portal houses one of the former priests of this province called Betel, or Betel. I'm not sure exactly how they say it. Okay. You get 4 characters in the box. Okay, you get Selah, you get Rowana, you get Urian, and you get Tristram. You get the Lake Ghost, which is what you need to beat the Priestess, and you get the Leader of the Hunt, which is another one of your victory conditions. You also get a bunch of the lightless hunters and these little dark filaments, which are different things. You get 4 citadels and blood temples. Those citadels and blood temples are your the blood temples are where you respawn if you die. Okay, so this game doesn't have a boom, you're dead, you're out mechanic. It's if you die, you come back at your blood temple, provided it's not taken over by dark filaments. Which means you have to go back to your temple if it starts getting taken over by dark filaments. You have to go back to your temple and you have to attack the filaments, so you have to waste more time during some of your turns. And there's not that many turns, because there's only 9 turns in the whole game. They're long turns. Don't get me wrong. They're long turns. But you have to spend your turn going back to attack and get rid of things and then come back. You get 12 white moths, 4 acolytes, 12 domes, 40 equipment cards, 40 trap cards, 40 spell cards, 40 encounter cards, 50 quest cards, 32 bot guardian cards, because you can play this with less than 4 people, and the bot guardians are the ones, they're controlled essentially like AI. So you essentially, you pull open the guardian card and it shows you where their quest is and where they will move and where any darkness filaments will appear. It has game zone aids, 4 of them. It has 4 citadel and blood temple cards, 1 lake ghost, 40 dark contamination, 13 darkest doom event cards. It has 9 darkest doom event maps, 1 for every single day. Those go in the back side of the mountain. Okay, so the mountain that comes down, right, there was that front side which had the little portal in it. On the back side, there's a card holder right there, and that's where you place these event map cards. Okay? Then you get 40 black launch cards. You get 40 creature attack playing cards. And then you get 18 daily fame reward cards, 80 tokens, 73 markers, 14 crimson fate and 1 fate die, 12 colored rings that you use for your citadels, basically your character, your citadels, and your blood temple. Okay, you get the bot guardians board, which is where if you have any bot guardians, it's where their cards go, and where you keep track of their thing. It's that right there. And then you get a game board. You get the rule book, the plastic insert, and a rules summary sheet. Then you get Elaine, the Herald of Aeon, expansion pack. You get the Elder's Relic pack, which gives you a Crimson Fate miniature, which is something that is an actual token in the game, but you actually get a physical copy of it. So basically what the Elder's Relic pack is any of the cardboard tokens that are in the game are now all metal and plastic things, okay? And then you get 20 metal coins. You get 1 neoprene game mat, which normally you have a cardboard, but the neoprene has a little bit smoother finish to it. You also get the Darkest Doom Organizer box, which gives you the ability to hold every single component in the game in one specific spot. So you don't have to keep like busting out the boxes every time you want to play. You just open up these drawers and there's all your components right there for you. And then they had a really cool thing where they had daily goals for like, I think it was like 13 or 14 days of different unlocks for the Timeless expansion, which I thought was pretty damn awesome. But let me go down and let me show you. Oops. Come on. You piece of junk. Oh, come on. You stupid thing. Alright. So here are your victory conditions. You can be... Okay, so the first victory condition, you become the new High Priest of Batel. Or Batel. Okay? You gain enough fame, okay, than the other Guardians, and you then basically prove yourself to the citizens that you are worthy to succeed Elaine the High Priestess. You can free the Shadow Shaman, Mosh, okay, from his exile inside the monolith at the base of the mountain, okay, allowing him to restore his powers from the moon's mantle which originated this threat. Or, here's number 3, you can purify the High Priestess, where you save the High Priestess Elaine by confronting the darkness that is slowly killing her in the whole region. So basically you have to go there and you have to, like, do a certain number of attacks over a certain number of turns that destroys enough of the things, but you have to have that lantern ghost person, that lake ghost person you can see there. Okay, you can see there the lake ghost figure. You have to have that in order to be able to, like, banish the darkness somehow. It's like a special card and miniature that you essentially wear when you go up onto the mountain and you confront the High Priestess Elaine. And then, the 4th, will you succumb to the darkness? Will you become the leader of the hunt? That's what that leader of the hunt miniature is you can actually become a leader of the hunt. And so if you can, and then the 5th condition is not a victory, it's more of a defeat for all of the characters, is the darkness succeeded in destroying Batel. So if darkness filaments, I think there's like 3 or 4 darkness filaments that actually surround all the blood temples and all the citadels on the board, you're done. The whole game is over. Okay? It is going to be epic. I cannot wait for that to come out. So keep it locked here at Russ's Movie Corner and Russ Plays Games. My James Bond retrospective is on the horizon. I have filmed the intro video. As of filming this one, it hasn't gone up yet, but it will be going up soon. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to go through the James Bond series from essentially Dr. No, which is actually right there, all the way to No Time to Die, which is right there. Okay? Actually, I'm pointing more at Never Say Never Again, which I will get to. Okay? But No Time to Die is actually right there. Okay? So I'm going to do the entire James Bond movie series as it is for right now. And then I will talk a little bit about the future of the Bond series, because they haven't really come up with a new James Bond yet as of filming this. So hopefully when we get to the end of that, maybe they'll have a new James Bond in sight. We don't know yet. They're still trying to find somebody. So, kudos to Broccoli and Wilson and Broccoli. Let's hope they can find somebody soon, because I absolutely love these movies and I would love to see more of them. The Daniel Craig movies were amazing. With the exception of one, and we'll get to that when we get to it. But anyway, keep it locked here. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of this, of these unboxings. Let me know if you've ever played Onslaught before, if you're interested in playing Onslaught, if you'd like to see me play Onslaught. And as we say, we will see you on the next one.